I swear if you guys implement this, your life will be changed. Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Monique, and today's video is going to be full of all the productivity tips. I'm going to be sharing with you how I set up my daily to-do list and what I do to be the most efficient and productive as possible. So I've been talking about filming this video for a while now, and I have shared a lot of productivity tips on my channel, but this video specifically is going to be how I set up my daily to-do list and the system that I do that really helps me stay on task. So I don't want to ramble too much because I really want to get into the video. So grab yourself a cup of coffee, a notebook, and then also I like to use a pen and a pencil. So grab yourself all of the writing necessities and let's get into the video. Just for reference, I work an 8 to 5 job as a marketing coordinator, and tomorrow is actually my first day back in the office. And then in addition to that, I do make YouTube videos for fun. It's my little hobby, and I try to upload twice a week. So my to-do list is always pretty full for me. I always like to give a disclaimer that I know that for some people, my to-do list may be very short, and for other people, it might be super long. You know, everybody's different. Everybody has different tasks and different things that they are doing. But for me, what I have figured out that really works best and gets me to stay on task and not have anxiety about all the things I have to do is to write out a plan. So I swear some of my family members think I'm crazy because every single night I'm always doing this, and I think they're just like, Monique, you are insane. But it seriously helps me, and it helps get my thoughts in order. So I am going to start kind of broad and start monthly, and then I will break it down further into what I do day to day to make sure that I'm hitting those monthly goals or tasks or whatever it is that I need to do. So for Christmas, my mom actually bought me this passion planner, but you can use any kind of planner that you like. It doesn't need to be a passion planner. And then I just have like a lined notebook, and then this is actually an Erin Condren planner that I got from TJ Maxx. It's just blank, and like you fill in the dates yourself, and I don't know. This is like strictly my YouTube, so I will touch on that later, but you might not need this, but I do. So I will show you how I use this to help me. So tomorrow actually starts a new month. It is going to be February, and I'm super excited because if you do not know, February is my birthday month. I'm going to be 25. Oh, I feel like that's so old. I know it's not, but I feel like it. And I am just going to turn to this page in my planner where it just kind of shows the whole month layout. And I'm going to just fill in any events or anything that I have that is, well, maybe not events because COVID, but you know what I mean. If I have any like important meetings or something that I know that I need to plan for, I'm going to write that down now. And I'm not gonna put any of my YouTube stuff or anything like that. This is just strictly like my life and that sort of thing. Alright, so I wrote down everything, and as you can see, I really do not have much. So down here, my planner does have sections kind of where you can write down like projects that you want to work on for the month, a section where you can kind of like create a game plan of how you're going to achieve that. I don't really use that section for that. I think in this section, I'm just going to write down some goals that I would like to achieve this month and some tasks that I would like to accomplish. Alright, so what I'm doing is writing all of the goals that I would like to accomplish for the month, and I'm actually flipping back to a previous page that I filled out at the beginning of the year where I wrote down goals that I have for the next 3 months, 6 months, year, and 5 years. So I'm looking at my 3-month goals, which would mean April 1st, and kind of making sure that the things that I'm writing down for this month are things that align and are going to help me get to that bigger goal that I have. So I will show you the littler tasks that I wrote down that I want to focus on for the month of February. I have a daily Bible study. I really want to make sure that I'm staying consistent and prioritizing my relationship with God. Another one of my goals is to continue with my nutrition and staying on track of my healthy eating, and I hope to stay in line with my plan 95% of the time. And in addition, to kind of help with my ultimate health goal, I want to make sure that I'm getting a gallon of water every day, and I am actually filming a video about that right now because I'm gonna see if I notice any differences. And then another fitness thing is I want to do 5 walks per week, and then the last fitness thing was 6 workouts per week. I normally only work out like 4 or 5 times per week, but I've really been wanting to make fitness a priority and like a big part of my life and just kind of like spend a little more time on it than usual. So I am going to try to make sure I get 6 in, even if one is just a walk or something like that. Then the last thing that I want to do for the month of February is to start looking into creating a website. So I've had a website before, so I do kind of know how to do it. But I'm thinking about making a website that will kind of like supplement my YouTube channel where I can post healthy recipes, healthy lifestyle tips, and just stuff like that that I'm super passionate about. And I'm actually very, very passionate about writing, and I do think that I am a good writer. So I've just been contemplating doing that. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to, but let me know in the comments if that would be something you'd be interested in, because if it's of interest, then I probably will do it. But I do want to like start looking into it, start kind of figuring out like the layout and the pricing and all that sort of stuff. So I did put that on my goal list for the month of February. Okay, and now that I did this, we can start moving on to like the daily things that I do. I do not do this like weekly. This is definitely a monthly thing, and it does take a little bit more time, but I think it's worth it because it helps make sure that you are staying in line with your overall goals. I know that most people like to set goals for the new year, and I think that when you break them down into smaller things, it kind of helps you stay on track and not get too overwhelmed and achieve those goals rather than giving up and forgetting about them. All right, so I am going to leave this out just so that I can look at it, but I'm going to set it aside. And the next thing that I'm going to open up is this little calendar that I have for my YouTube. So if you aren't like a content creator and you don't make YouTube videos or do Instagram or anything like that, then this part might not be as of interest to you, but I do think if you like have another hobby or something like that, it definitely will kind of help you to see how I organize it. And I think you can take what you want from this and you'd be able to apply it to your life and your situation as well. What I did is I already did this. I wrote down all of my videos for the month of February. I don't stick to this completely. Like if I see I have one video that is like performing well, or I see it's getting a lot of interest, then I will kind of switch up my plan and maybe make more videos related to that, or but it does help me to have like a rough guideline so that I'm able to be like, okay, this is what I have coming up on this day, this is what I need to get in line and get organized. So I will show you my plan, but who knows if I will actually upload according to what I have. So this is my current schedule, but like I said, it might change. It probably will change. And I seriously always have to write in pencil because they do change so much. Like, let me show you January. Look at all of those erase marks. But anyway, after I do this, I already kind of started, but what I do is I write out like, okay, so Tuesday I have to upload the plan with me, which is this video that I'm talking about right now. And I had it on schedule to film it tomorrow, but I'm actually filming it today. And then on Friday it says upload weekend vlog. So I will write down in these days kind of like the tasks that I need to do to make sure that I'm having my upload and getting this video done. So like here's next week. I kind of have the videos laid out, and these columns will get more full, but I just kind of have it roughly laid out to show you. I hope that this is helpful so far. So now what I'm going to do is just kind of leave it on this section where it's showing me just like my weekly uploads and what I need to do for that. And then I'm going to take my handy dandy notebook, and this is where all the magic happens, and I swear if you guys implement this, your life will be changed. Like, it is amazing to me how much more productive I am and how much more I get done when I map out my day, plan my day, and follow a schedule. I'm going to turn to a blank page. So today's Sunday, so I'm going to work on Monday. I always do it the day before. I don't know why, it just helps me so much more that way, and then I'm able to like go to bed and not have anxiety or be like fretting about all the things that I need to get done because I have it already taken care of and written out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally write down every single thing that I know I have to do tomorrow. Not work related, obviously. I have a different notebook for that, and I do this exact same thing for work, but I'm going to write down everything I need to do for YouTube and just like my personal life. So the reason that I left both of these calendars open is so that I can look at it to kind of see like, oh, okay, I need to make sure that I am editing my Plan With Me video. Alright, so this is everything that I can think of at the moment that I need to do for tomorrow. If there are things that are on my to-do list today that I don't get done, I will add them to tomorrow. And if something comes up tomorrow, I will add more and switch things around. But I just kind of do a brain dump and write down everything that I know I'm already going to have to get done. Ooh, and I already forgot something. I need to write down my 1 gallon of water, because if I don't write that down, I'll forget and I won't do it. Literally, I'm telling you guys, I write down everything. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna do is kind of create a time block. And I did do this in one of my previous videos to kind of show you guys. So I'm literally just going to map out my day, like 5:30 to 6, workout. I'm just gonna do it hour to hour to hour to hour. And that's going to help me create a plan so that I know if I stick to it, I will be able to accomplish everything that I have up here. And I know that might sound crazy, but it really helps me so much, because I know that if I stick to this schedule, I will be able to get everything done. I know that things come up and sometimes not everything goes as planned, but I do think that it helps to just kind of have like a rough outline and a rough plan to follow. Alright, so this is kind of the schedule planning that I do every single day, and it might be intense, but the more specific you get, the better and easier it is to follow it, I guess. I don't know. I stop everything at 8 p.m. One, because it is Monday, which means The Bachelor is on, so that's the first reason. And then also because I really have trouble sleeping if I work too late. So I have to be done with whatever I'm doing by 8 p.m. I will not work past that. And I know that this time blocking system might be like a lot for some people, but I don't know, it really helps me, and I think you can kind of take from it what you will and kind of make it your own. Maybe you want to do like bigger blocks, like 5:30 to 8, I'm gonna work out, shower, get ready for the day, you know, like bigger blocks if breaking it down like smaller like that overwhelms you. Or you could do another thing that I often implement is I take all of my tasks from right here, and then I will create like a priority list and kind of list them from most important that I absolutely have to get done to least important. And this is actually what I do at work, and I will not let myself move on to the next task without crossing off the one above it. So that is another little hack that I have, and a thing that you can do if you don't want to get as specific and have like a nitty-gritty schedule like I like to. But yeah, that is kind of how I plan my day. I only do it one day at a time. So tomorrow night I will work on Tuesdays, and again, I will kind of reference my other calendars to make sure that I'm like hitting my larger goals and getting everything crossed off and taken care of that I have for the month. I hope that this was helpful to you, and I hope that you kind of learned a new productive hack or maybe a new way to plan and schedule your days. There is definitely not one right or wrong way to plan. This is just how I do it. So thank you so much for watching this video, and if you would like to see more productive videos like this on my channel, then please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys have a great February, and I hope that you hit all of your goals and plans and tasks and all of the things that are on your to-do list. Thanks again for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.